What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Good morning, and welcome to this video about Solana. We'll talk about Solana. We'll talk about its fundamentals, but we'll also talk about some weird things going around around Solana, which I feel like we need to talk about. Solana is obviously very bullish right now, but there are some things like the origin of some volume, which is worrying me slightly. Not as much as it used to, but it is worrying. So yeah, Solana itself up 20%, very bullish. Volume is absolutely crazy. It's $2 billion over the last 24 hours. And just to start with that volume, what you can actually see is that quite a big percentage, proportionally, is coming from Korean exchanges. In total, I believe this is a Korean exchange as well. I'm actually not sure. Can I quickly see that, or is that not possible? Well, no, it doesn't seem like a Korean exchange, but usually there's a lot of volume coming from that as well when there's Korean volume, and it is moderate in confidence. So let's say we have about 17% of volume from Korea, which is not that high, all right? Because usually if a lot of volume comes from Korea, it's like 50%, 60%, and that means that there's manipulation most of the times. But in this case, you could argue that it's just Korean volume, even though proportionally it's a lot. You could argue that. And we have seen this with Solana and with Aptos, with that whole kind of FTX ecosystem of coins. We've seen this as Serum, for example, for the last couple of weeks, and we have not had major crashes. All right, so I'm a little bit less worried, but I do think you should be cautious. All right, because historically, if there's a lot of volume from Korea, it isn't a good thing. Nothing against Korea. Korea is a great crypto space, but it's just what I've learned throughout the years. So I just wanted to bring that to your attention. But as I said, it's not as clear that this is manipulation as before. It could also just be Korean institutions buying. It could very well be that. All right. So yeah, just so you know that. And apart from that, if you take a look at not this. If you take a look at Solana right here, you can see that fundamentally we've been empowering as well, or we've been improving as well. Transactions are pretty stable, but the daily active addresses are in an uptrend, you could argue, and the total value up is becoming more as well. We're not at our highs of year to date, but there's definitely an uptrend in that. So yeah, I mean, Solana is doing pretty well fundamentally. So that's all working in its favor. And then apart from that, the markets, as most of you know, are very bullish right now as well due to, well, multiple circumstances. But that leaves us to the question: can we finally get to $30? Which is what I expected. It's what I've been expecting for the past week. Whether it be soon or not, that's up to that. I mean, that's remains to be seen, right? Last analysis, what I said is that I expected us to somewhere in the weekend do something like this. That was my last analysis. I think that was valid because usually I set price targets and then I cover it again. I didn't expect this bullish momentum because what we have done just technically is we have broken above $25, which are levels we haven't broken above for the last 3 months. So that's very bullish. 3 months? 2 months, I believe. Yeah, two and a half, something like that. So now the big thing is that if we can actually stay on top of $25, that shows that we have a lot of strength. And in that case, I think we would actually break above $27, which is a minor key level. It's not that strong, but it is relevant. But I think we would be able to break above that to get up to our next price target, which is more between $29 and $30. Historically, 29 is pretty reactive, but $30 is obviously psychologically way stronger. You also got that 3.618 FIP there. So I would say that's my price target. And I actually think at this point of time, with the bullish momentum we have in the market, that this is the most likely scenario. Now we would need to stay on top of $25 for at least like the next day or day and a half, something like that, because the moment we break down below $25, well, first of all, then I was wrong, but then we will also get back into a consolidation like we were having. And then I do think we can still do something like this a little bit later, but it's just a little bit of a delay, and then it's just going to take a little bit longer. And in that time that it's longer, obviously there's potential for bad news to come out and stuff. So it's not preferable. It can happen, but this is what I expect. So that's my take on Solana this weekend, or at least this Saturday. So if you do have any questions, let me know. But for now, take care and bye.